Hey guys, TWELVE58 here. Okay, so we're going to do some frequently asked questions here. Getting a lot of support, a lot of comments. Want to do my best to respond to everybody. It's getting harder as the subscriber count grows, but we're going to dive into some of the videos that you see on the screen, and you can see a glimpse, a little sneak peek of what's coming. How to sell DEC for cash is right there. Above that is how to arrange a Splinterlands team, detailed breakdown. That's coming on the 19th, and the cash out your DEC is coming tomorrow, August 18th. Also, we've got another one coming up. That's going to come out on the 20th. Actually, I'm going to reschedule that. So we got one new video plan for each of the next 3 days, and then of course we'll do our gold grind and champion grinds. We have a fresh champion grind here. I gotta load that. Any minute you'll have a fresh champion video also. And let's get into some questions. Let's go into gold grind here. Let's see. Comments. Death type always kills me. The Twisted Jester is so strong. How do you usually counter death types? What do you do for? What do you have for the season? Okay. What do I have for the season? You're going to see that in the upcoming video. I think it was called My Pet Monsters or something. And it'll be my full deck. You're going to see everything I've got. We're going to talk a lot about certain cards that I really enjoy, and maybe less about some of the ones I really don't. But check that out. It'll be coming out in a couple days. And yeah, you're not the only one who's asked about that. So hopefully, I guess you guys want to see that. How do you usually counter death types? Death, well, think about what tanks are going to be operating on the death team. First of all, you might have the Lord of Darkness, or you could have the Haunted Spirit or the Dark Hawan. All of them are susceptible. First of all, look at your team. If you're facing off against an enemy who likes to play black, look at their previous battles. Did they play Dark Hawan 5 times out of 5? Well, then build around that. That guy doesn't have very many vulnerabilities at all, but stun always works. Stun and affliction, so he can't be healed, and enrage, like throw your own Lord of Darkness at it. If you're going up against the Lord of Darkness, throw fast magic at it. He's gonna have a speed of 3, and then when you hit him the first time, he's gonna enrage, and the speed will go up to 5, I think. So you're gonna need to do 10 hit points of damage before their enemy Lord of Darkness can strike back, or before the Pegasus, which is usually the second tank on your enemy black team, can heal the Lord of Darkness. So you're talking blue, and you're thinking magic with an Alaric Stormcloak and all of the fastest legendary monsters. It's going to take a real powerful team to delete that Lord of Darkness. And again, stun is always good. And if it's the Haunted Spirit, I mean, lots of archery, fast archery is good. There you go. If you get through the tank, you're going to get through the team. The Jester is amazing, except I don't like the snipe damage so much, because snipe damage is so... Well, it's more important to me that I focus on one enemy. And if I'm going to have a tank at the front end who's going to be hitting the enemy's tank, then I want to pour everything I've got at that tank. That's my approach usually. If I was going to play the Twisted Jester, which is an excellent card, and which I do own, then I almost want to play it in like a low mana game where it's just tank Jester, because it is a great card and it does 4 damage and it's got good speed and all that stuff. But the snipe function, I just don't know about that so much. It's not my favorite. Tough luck on the last match. He was talking about the gold grind. I don't remember the last match, but as for the comment on countering ahead of time, we talked about in this video the idea that you look at the opponent's previous 5 battles and then attempt to counter what you're seeing there. And it's certainly the possible that you can interpret you can predict what they might do based on analyzing those previous battles. So do that every time. Sometimes it's not clear, sometimes it is. If it's clear, ask yourself, can I counter it? And then if you can, go for it. Do you have a Discord? Not one that's specific to myself. I just participate in the Splinterlands Discord, and you should too. Everyone should. There's about 5,000 or 6,000 people there at all times, and they're ready, willing, and able to answer questions like these. And so definitely get involved there. As for having a Splinterland or a channel specific Discord, I think it's a great idea. There's lots of interest. I think we need to probably have a few more subscribers. Maybe that's like a 2K or a 5K goal kind of thing. It seems crazy to be saying that out loud. My mind is like, don't jinx it, shut up, don't jinx it. But really, I think we need more bodies because we're going to need some moderators. We're going to need some, generals in the army to try and, drive something like that. But I love it. I love the idea. I just don't know that we're ready for that yet. And then he said, I've been trying to find an actual list of cards you rented in the I'm a beginner and it seems fun. Okay, so in the gold, you wanted to see what I rented in my gold deck. So let's do that right now. I swear I included that information, but that one video, I really tried to make it concise. And so I probably just rushed through that part of it. So let's go right now and look at my rentals. Well, that's not the best way to say it. Collection for rent. Okay. These are my rentals for the gold team for this season. It cost me about 3,000 dark energy crystals for everything you see here. And let's look at it one splinter at a time. We'll start with fire. I did Serpent of Flame, level 4. I did Living Lava, level 2 with the gold. And I did... those are my 2 tanks for red. And then as you can see, I snagged a Fire Demon, level 3. At level 3, you get the Blast, and that was really important to me if I was going to spend money on this demon. He was 30 DEC, which is a lot. That's like more than I paid for my Summoner. Honestly, I'm paying 7 DEC for the Summoner, and I'm paying 30 DEC for this monster. So, it's a good monster though, and for 4 mana cost. And then on top of it, I took the Fire Elemental, which also has the Blast. So that could be pretty effective as a combo, right? We're going to need to get into Silver to utilize those guys effectively, because at Bronze, neither have Blast. They are capped at, I want to say, level 2 in Bronze. But they're going to help me a lot in Bronze and in Silver. My team here is perhaps a little bit low level for Gold, but we're going to see how this goes. And I feel like I can probably punch above my weight class. So even if my deck isn't what it should be to fight in gold, I bet we're going to make it to gold. Just let's stay tuned and we'll see together. Quid Yuff, level 4. As I said, very inexpensive, 7.6 DEC per day. Love that. Man, I'll rent that every day. I might keep that card permanently until the owner decides that he wants to cancel the rental. Then I got the Cobalt Miner with the 2 attack. Level 5 for 6 Dark Energy Crystals. Again, that's practically free. Like I was saying in the video, when people keep saying to me they can't find affordable cards, I don't know where you're looking. Like 12 DC, 7 DC, 6 DC, 6 DC, 25 DC, 7 DC. The only 2 cards that are expensive in my deck right here are these 2. And like I said, 3,000 DEC rented me this team, the black team, and a couple dragons for the full season. So let's look at the black. We got 3 tanks: Bone Golem, Nightmare, Animated Corpse. All of them are going to be good alternatives. If I have a lot of mana, I'll throw the Nightmare. If I have a little bit less, maybe, or as an alternative, I'll throw in Bone Golem. The Void is going to be very interesting and helpful in Bronze and even in Silver. But then again, the Nightmare has the blast damage, the huge speed, and the high hit points, which I like. But then we have Animated Corpse if we need to save a few mana points, right? He's a lot cheaper than the other 2. He's not nearly as good, but he's cheaper. Then for, as you can see, I kind of went magic. And we've got the Screaming Banshee at level 1. That's only costing 6 Dark Energy Crystals a day. Mind you, it's only got 1 hit point, but the 2 magic is worth it. Then I got Dark Enchantress level 1, 2 magic again, 5 Dark Energy Crystals. You know, if I win 1 game a day, these cards are paying for themselves. Boogeyman, 2 magic, 5 hit points, the slow one, my enemies. So, and then I got the Mimosa Nightshade level 1 for a whopping 25 Dark Energy Crystals. So that's my black team, that's my red team, and here's my dragon. All I did for dragon was pull out the Delwyn Dragon Scale Gold at level 4 for 35 DEC a day. After I rented this, I saw level 10 for 50 Dark Energy Crystals. So that's a huge difference, and I wish I had seen that. I would have paid the extra money to get to level 10 in case I made it to gold, because then it would be that much more powerful. These summoners are all, I hope you maybe noticed, maybe didn't, they're all level 4 or lower. So I'm going to be equipped for silver. I'm going to be really struggling in gold. But again, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to use strategy and, just experience to win gold. So we'll see. And then I got this guy for 10 DEC. So I have 2 dragon summoners. I have 1 fire summoner and 1 death summoner. And then you saw the monsters. That's the full team, 3,000 DEC for a full season. And hopefully we're going to make it to gold. Let's try and do a couple more questions. Let's see. Not there. There it is. Okay. Do you rent all your cards for 2 weeks? Yes. I rented for all of these cards for the full season. Everyone I just showed you. If I rent a card level 10 common in bronze, do you allow me to play with level 3 or I don't play permanently? Okay, I think he's asking if you have an overpowered summoner or monster, can it be utilized at low levels? And the answer is yes. Yes, it can. A level 10, like a max level card, can be used at any level, but the game will nerf it so that it is as good as is allowable. So if you're using a level 10 common in bronze, it's going to restrict you to level 2. Okay? I think it's level 2. Maybe it was level 3. Okay. That's all the questions from Gold Grind. Let's see if there's anything in the quest potions. Comments. I just used the quest potion through DEC once and got 6.5 worth of rare wow and 40 cents of common, which would give me small profit. But yeah, it's not recommended to buy the quest potion through DEC. Yeah, what he's pointing out is what we've already talked about. The DEC are worth way more than Splinterlands gives you credit for, and at least for the time being. It's conceivable that in the future that might be different, but for now, use credits. Never buy quest potions with DEC. Always use credits. I agree, except, a year and a half ago, when I was buying Untamed, or a year ago when I was buying Untamed packs from Splinterlands, the opposite was true. You wanted to use DEC because you could buy DEC for about 2,000 for $1.30, and then you could trade them to Splinterlands for $2. So it was like an instant 35% profit arbitrage trade. I use potions all the time. Just those extra cards are totally worth it. If you're lucky, you get a chunk of DEC too. The highest I got is 2,000. Awesome, man. They say the maximum you get is 75k. I think that's right, 75k. Wouldn't that be crazy right now? If you rolled one of your loot chests with 75,000 Dark Energy Crystals worth, I don't even know, okay, I think, so 75,000 divided by 100, so 750 times 0.7. That can't be right. I think it's $500. if you got the 75,000 dark energy crystals. I think it is $500. That would be bananas. That might be wrong. Maybe my math is off. Anyways, it's a lot of money if you did get that 75K. Wow, I already feel lucky at 2K. Yeah, for sure. Okay, let's scroll down and get a different one. So surprised about quest potions. Yeah, man. It sounds like a good deal, hey? The cost for no guild members is $750. Is that right? Huh. If I'm not wrong, you should be able to see your potions. Yes, I read this earlier, and he's right. I can see how many potions I've got by going into Splinterlands, going into cards, going into this little icon right here. Other. It's going to get rid of all my cards, and it's going to show you any potions I have, and land, and on and on. So you manage all your digital assets. So if I wanted to, I guess I could send potions, hey? Yeah, I used one of them today, so get more. Can I send them? Nice. Land plots. I can send them if I need to. Cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, that was a good comment. Helped me. I read that earlier. Definitely worth it even if you have regular cards. From time to time, there's no way you won't hit at least a decent card and a good DEC drop along the way. I agree. And by the way, Jerome, I see you in here all the time, buddy. Thanks for your support. Appreciate you. Hope you can start a guild for the community. That'd be awesome. Yeah, this is something I want to look into. Just right now, I'm swamped and I can't, but this is a great idea. I love that you also promote the fellow content creators. Yeah, man, this is our community. We're Splinterlands people. And also, if they thrive, we thrive, I think. So let's keep that in mind. And, there's some great guys out there covering some amazing things, and Bulldog is one of them. And there's a few others too. The names don't come to mind right now, and I don't want to misquote the name, so I'm not going to say it. But when I see great content, I'm going to recommend it. Okay, you know what? Let's call it there. Thank you for all the support, though, guys. And that's just on 2 videos. There's tons of comments coming through on everything, and holy cow, I appreciate it. Look at these comments. 53 comments. That's on the 1K sub. Can't wait to celebrate with you guys. Looking forward to it. The Rent2Earn, 37 comments. Hopefully today's video helped clarify on the rental deck that I created. Let me know what you think about that deck, and if you have any more questions about my Rent2Earn model for this season. Thanks, guys, for your time and attention. Have a great day. God bless.